Number 2 of the 2024 World Tag League. If you didn't see, of course, day 1, make sure you go ahead and watch that, as you'll be missing and getting spoiled about the results from the last episode. Today, we're going to do the opposite of what we did yesterday. Yesterday, we start with Group B and end with Group A. On today's episode, we'll start with Group A and end with Group B. So let's kick things off tonight's World Tag League action with a Group A match, as the 0-1 House of Torture, Evil and Yujiro Takahashi will take on the 1-0 and the current MSW Tag Team Champions of the Truth Commission, Rave Clown and Bratno Bomber. There's Brandon Styles in the chat. Now, Brandon Styles, who will be a part of the tag match later tonight, as he'll be in a 4-way tornado tag match, as he'll be Brandon Styles teaming up with I believe he's teaming with Honda tonight. It's either Honda or Adam Foreman, as he'll be facing off against Devin the Cobra and the Red Devil, plus Malachi and Terminus, plus Jericho Jones, and I forget what his partner is, but I know his partner. Blaze wants the Blaze World Order in the World Tag League. No, Blaze, you don't put losers in World Tag League. Great Plan of Bratno Bomber survived a battle with the real MSW on the last episode against the Masked Superstar and Abdul the Butcher. House of Torture lost to Hell's Gate of Alex Brimstone. Oh, Cameron Jacobs. There we go. I don't know why I call him Jericho Jones for it. CJ. There, it's Cameron Jacobs. I said completely wrong that time. I said Jericho Jones. It's not Jericho Jones. It's Cameron Jacobs. But, no, Blaze, you're not in the card tonight because you're too stupid. And plus, we don't have too many matches tonight. Like I said, this is just 2 parts. 5 matches here in part 1, 6 in part 2. I was thinking about having 7 with a Battle Royal, but I'll do that on Friday. We're going to have a Battle Royal on Friday, which will be our next episode. Also on Friday, there'll be a title match, as Cameron Jacobs will go for gold as he tries to win Malachi Abramov's International Championship. Yeah, Blaze got banned from Scotiabank Center. Yes, we're still in Halifax, Nova Scotia for this tour. We'll be here for a little bit, then we're going to head up. We're going to head south. We're going to head up to Boston after Friday. Do a couple episodes over in Boston. We'll keep going down the coast, which will then head us down into Florida, as Florida will be the state of the finals of World Tag League, which will also be our next pay-per-view as well. Drop the elbow, there's Bomber, 2-hand choke slam by Evil, as there's a sit-down splash from Bomber. Yep, Blaze was definitely fined 100K for streaking. He definitely was by Inoki. Down goes Yujiro Takahashi. Here's a spoiler for last episode if you haven't watched it yet, but the new world champion, Joe Kenny, who beat Kenta Kobashi last night to win the world championship. Kenny is going to have the night off, so is Kobashi. He's having the night off as well. But they'll be back on the card on Friday. Whoa, big dive from Ray Clown. Ooh, discus lariat from Yujiro Takahashi. Yep, Kenny won the world title. He beat Kobashi. Kobashi passed out to a claw from Joe Kenny. Now, granted, of course, Kobashi was not going into that matchup at 100% anyway, thanks to the Society and the Red Devil. But Kobashi's a fighting man. He will fight no matter if he's hurt or not. Neckbreaker from Evil. Oh, I thought Yujiro was going Tokyo Pimps, but he's not. Bomber in the ring with Evil. Ray Clown going after Yujiro. Yujiro, Tokyo Pimps! Tokyo Pimps on Ray Clown with a break up there. Bomber saves the matchup and saves 2 points away from House of Torture. That would have been House of Torture's first points of the tournament. Blaze says it's too cold here. No, it's not, Blaze. It's 21 degrees here. You're fine. Which in Fahrenheit is like 70-something, 70 or 60-something. Cover on Yujiro and a kick out at 1, or at 2 actually. Kick out of 2 there. Rainplan now to the floor. Bomber top rope. What a diving shoulder tackle from Bratno Bomber. Ooh, darkness falls from Evil. Blaze says that there's fans with shorts on. I know it, Blaze. I see that. We are in Canada after all. As in the ring, it's Bratno Bomber and Yujiro. Yujiro eats an elbow, or Bomber eats an elbow and a forearm from Yujiro Takahashi. Cover by Yujiro to give House of Torture their first points, and a kick out. Back in the ring, Yujiro with Bomber. Blaze is trying to sneak inside the Scotiabank Center. Scotiabank Center, yeah, that's what it's called. Bomber with a power bomb, but Evil's right there. He's going to be able to break that pin up. Uh-oh, this isn't good for Bomber because everything is Evil. And almost 3, but a kick out for Bomber. Very close, but almost a victory for the House of Torture. Evil throwing around Bomber. House of Torture is in complete control right now of the MSW Tag Team Champions. Bomber getting back in the ring with Evil. Clothesline from Bomber. Discus clothesline from Yujiro Takahashi. And this is not looking too good for the MSW Tag Team Champions. Countered by Bomber. Bomber acting, a big kick by Rainplan. Clothesline on the back of the head of Yujiro. Evil with Brave Clown. Back elbow block with a counter. Brave Clown, atomic drop. With a splash out of nowhere. Another one there from Brave Clown. Brave Clown could be trying to go for it. Hurricane Rana. Evil trying to get himself up in the corner here. Twist of Fate off the top. Twist of Fate from the top rope. Brave Clown connects with a Twist of Fate off the top on Evil. And it's not enough to beat the House of Torture tonight. Needle ahead. Brave Clown with a hell of a kick on Evil. Blaze is trying to shove multiple people. Again, he's going to get fined for that anyway. He's suspended without pay anyway for 6 weeks, so that's his own fault. Springboard on Evil. Oh, Tokyo Pimps on the floor. Tokyo Pimps on the floor on Bratno Bomber by Yujiro Takahashi. Yujiro connects with a big punch and a big springboard shot. Now on the floor, Yujiro up in the air, snap suplex there by Bratno Bomber. We got another brawl out here between these two teams. Sucker punch, Evil with inverted front slam. Slamming Bomber right on his ribcage. Twist of Fate, no, it's blocked by Yujiro. And a discus clothesline on the outside to Ray Clown. The Tokyo Pimp. I'm shocked he didn't try to throw Ray Clown back in, go for the pin. And Tokyo Pimps on the outside. Tokyo Pimps on the floor. And right now, you gotta believe if Yujiro throws Ray Clown back in, it's over, but no. Back in the ring, it's Ray Clown, Yujiro. Blaze is trying to get Inoki to unsuspend him. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Bomber's going to throw him back in here by Evil. Evil back inside. Code breaker. A code breaker, and this could be it here. No, wait a minute. Evil got caught. Evil got caught, and so does Brave Clown. Oh, come on, right to the eyes. Everything is no. Blade's trying to mock Inoki, which means he's just going to get more. He's just going to get suspended without pay anyway. Suplex by Bomber. Good jawbreaker by Ray Clown on Yujiro. These two teams back in the ring here. Ray Clown is up in the air. Inverted slam from Evil. Twist of fate. Or no, powerbomb from Bomber on Yujiro. That could do it. Will that be enough? No, the rope break. Yujiro got his arm on the bottom rope. This is spelling trouble right now for House of Torture. Bomber, second rope. Body block from the second rope on Yujiro Takahashi. Yujiro back to his feet. Uh-oh, Tokyo Pimps. And House of Torture wins. The House of Torture have just beaten the MSW Tag Team Champions Yujiro Takahashi with Tokyo Pimps on the Bratno Bomber for 3, and House of Torture are on the board. The first points of the tournament courtesy of beating the MSW Tag Team Champions. And you gotta know that Evil and Yujiro will be celebrating that to the bank. Evil and Yujiro just did something that the Blaze World Order can't do, which is actually win a match. The Blaze World Order can't win a match. Blaze is saying why they're jobbers in his ring. Well, first of all, A, Blaze, you don't own the ring. 2, I don't think they're jobbers because Evil and Yujiro won. So House of Torture on the board with the first 2 points of the tournament. Next up are 2 teams that are 0-1. It is the War Dogs versus the Air Attack. War Dogs lost to the Samoan SWAT team, while the Air Attack lost to the tag team champions, the Funk Brothers. The main event of part 1 is a big one, as Terry and Dory Funk, the tag team champions, will face Corey Crichton and Price Sanders in your part 1 main event. There's a kick out there early on by Jake Lee. Blaze saying, ew, it's Gabe Kidd. Ew, it's Blaze. Donald stretch from Blue Arrow, but Jake Lee is getting out of it. The head scissors. Nice net breaker from John Monaco there on Gabe Kidd. Needle ahead. Gabe with his own knee there, the face of Blue Arrow. Blaze is saying that Gabe Kidd is scared of him. No, I think it's the other way around. I think Blaze is afraid of Gabe Kidd because Blaze can't beat Gabe Kidd. Blaze is 0-12 against Gabe Kidd. Good counter from Blue Arrow on Jake Lee. Gabe was the one who got pinned during that match against the Samoan SWAT team. SWAT team tonight goes against against Hell's Gate. Blaze has cheated. Blaze, you always say that whenever you lose a match. Even if the match doesn't have any rules, you say people cheat. Well, you also cheat too, Blaze, and that's not going to change a damn thing. Headlock from Jake Lee here. Big misses by Monaco and Gabe Kidd. Monaco neckbreaker on Jake Lee. But there's Gabe Kidd. Whoa, over the top, but he misses Blue Arrow. And Monaco doesn't miss Jake Lee there. Blaze says he wants to go after someone. Well, that's a dumb idea. Because every time Blaze goes after someone, he decides to make an embarrassment of himself. Jake Lee off of the apron of the ring. Gabe Kidd with a big clothesline on Blue Arrow. And last year's World Tag League, the first main event was Gabe Kidd not the first main event. The first match of World Tag League was the War Dogs, which were Gabe Kidd and Alex Coughlin at that point, as they took on the Air Attack. It was Gabe and Alex that got the win. And it was a crucial pin by Gabe Kidd that got the War Dogs the victory. over the air attack. I mean, Monaco could have broke that pin up, but Monaco was a half a second too late to that pin. As look out, whoa! Monaco's flying through the air. Gabe kicking away at Monaco, but good cut of the legs by John Monaco. Jake Lee is bowing to the fans. Despite Jake Lee being a member of the War Dogs, he still respects the fans. Nice scoop slam on the floor. Gabe Kidd, double underhook slam. Right to Blue Arrow on the outside. Jake Lee continues the attack on Monaco. Ooh, and Blue Arrow got kneed right in the ribs, and he's on the barricade. Blaze is asking that John needs to go back to Portugal. No, he doesn't. Also, I don't think he's from Portugal, Blaze. I think he's from Argentina. Ooh, Arrow's head going right off the apron, courtesy of Jake Lee. Monaco with a nice one there. Brain buster. Jake Lee back to his feet. Arrow. Double stomp. Gabe thrown back in the ring by John Monaco. Gabe Kidd grabbing at the back of his neck here as Monaco's taking a sweet-ass time to get back in the ring. Monaco could be going for Starship Monaco on the in the corner here. The kick is complete. Monaco going to set up for it with Starship Monaco on Gabe Kidd. The cover to win the match. No, Gabe Kidd survives, and ooh, Monaco ate a kick to the back. Blue Arrow on the inverted lifting DDT. Monaco's got a submission on Gabe, but it's broken up by Jake Lee. There's a version of 1916 there by Blue Arrow on Jake Lee to win the match. Nope. Now the air attacker in control of the War Dogs. Leg drop to the back of the arm of Gabe Kidd. Who cares, Blaze? Cover on Gabe. And that will do it. The air attack beat the War Dogs. And the air attack are on the board with their first 2 points of the tournament. What a win by the former 6-time tag team champions. Now we have the real MSW, the Masked Superstar, and Abdul the Butcher taking on the Miracle Violence Connection, Steve Williams and Terry Doherty. Masked Superstar and Abdul the Butcher lost to Bomber and Clown on last episode, while the Miracle Violence Connection had the best match of the night and of day one, as they beat Corey Crichton and Bryce Sanders. Now a drop from Terry. Oh, wow. Steve Williams tried to go after Abdul the Butcher, but he didn't even move him. That's how much of a force that Abdul the Butcher is. Let's talk to smack about the Masked Superstar. Part of the real MSW. There's a back fist by Abdul the Butcher. There's a kick to the head by Abdul. Masked Superstar with a beautiful fallaway slam on Steve Williams. Well, wheelbarrow face buster there by Masked Superstar. And a kick out there. Blaze is having a stroke. Typical Michael Blaze. Abdul just taking it right now to Terry Doherty. There's a running punt by the Masked Superstar. And a right to the eyes by Abdul the Butcher. And these two monster heels are going to work on the Miracle Violence Connection. Superstar with a splash on Dr. Death. Blaze says he wants a match. No, you're not getting a match. Losers like you don't get matches, Blaze. There's a big gorilla press there from the Masked Superstar. Punched by Terry Doherty. Doherty fighting back against Abdul the Butcher. with the power of Terry Gordy. Beautiful fallaway slam from Terry Gordy. Now Gordy goes after the Butcher, but not good there. But a counter from Terry Gordy. Oh, and into the referee goes Abdullah. And there's a miss by Terry Gordy. Blaze is trying to go after some fans right now. And the Butcher with a hell of a move to the floor. Off the ropes. Spine buster by Dr. Death. Steve Williams is fighting back. Oh, but Abdullah has Terry Gordy up. And Terry Gordy is dropped head first on the steel steps. Terry throwing into the barricade. Abdullah back into the ring here. Steve Williams trying to go up top. But look out for Abdullah here, staring right in the face of Dr. Death, but a nice chop off the top. Steve Williams going for that Oklahoma bomb. Oklahoma bomb, the cover by Terry Gordy for the win. And Abdullah grabs the bottom rope. The Butcher grabs the bottom rope to keep the match alive. Superstars thrown away there by Steve Williams. Gordy and Williams are in control. Beautiful net breaker from Terry Gordy. And now it's a 2-on-1 in the ring for the Miracle of Violence connection. Gordy fired up with a lariat. Superstar gets DDT'd by Gordy. And a takedown from Dr. Death. Oh, Steve Williams misses there. Gordy going for the powerbomb. And bang! Powerbomb from Terry Gordy. Gordy for the win. No, not enough. And a big time neck crank. Superstar with the lariat. And now Gordy's in trouble. And a neck breaker from the Masked Superstar. That might do it actually. Into the cover. Referee position. Kick out from Terry Gordy. Gordy kicks out to stay alive. And Abdullah attacking Terry Gordy here. The knee to the ribs. Down goes Superstar. Look out. Abdullah though misses that springboard. A gut shot there by the Masked Superstar. The forearm from the Butcher. Knee lift there by Dr. Death. Abdullah, the Butcher's top rope. What the hell? And he misses. Steve Williams, shin breaker. Oh, cover for the win. Broken up by Masked Superstar. A backbreaker from the Masked Superstar. Steve Williams trying to up with support with the ropes. But he can't. There's a knee lift again by Superstar. And a shot to the back there by Terry Gordy. Gordy throws Superstar in the corner. There's a kick by Terry Gordy. Gordy rubbing the mask of the Masked Superstar into the ropes. Terry going for a pile driver. No, he big boots Abdullah instead. With the Butcher back up to his feet, he clotheslines Gordy. Dr. Death doesn't see it, but Masked Superstar from behind with a clothesline. Right to the back of the head of Steve Williams. A backbreaker. How about two backbreakers by the Masked Superstar? Now Gordy's been busted open. Terry Gordy's bleeding, courtesy of Abdullah the Butcher. Superstar eats a knee to the head by Steve Williams. It stomps by Abdullah the Butcher. Off the ropes, the big knee there. Cover and a breakup from Abdullah the Butcher. Oh, a claw hold here by Abdullah the Butcher. Can Steve Williams escape? Now he's trying to fight it. He's trying to get out of it. He's able to fight out of that claw hold of Abdullah the Butcher. Steve Williams, the kick. And now a headbutt from Dr. Death. Terry Gordy, I don't know what he was doing there. He needs a clothesline to the back of the head. Knee lift there by Mass Superstar. Superstar with a net breaker. And now Gordy's in trouble. Steve Williams on the outside of the duo. There's a knee lift there by the Mass Superstar. Superstar trying to go for that Cobra clutch. Can he lock it in? Gordy's trying to fight it. Ooh, headbutt by Abdul the Butcher. He fights out of that Cobra clutch off the ropes. Terry Gordy, big boot. Power slam from Steve Williams. Cover. Oh, and he kicks out. And now grunt wrench into the power bomb from Steve Williams. Abdul has been taken out. And clotheslines here from Brody Williams. Harry, and oh this. Steve Williams, this is how he beat Corey Price back. Drop driver. And that will do it. The Miracle Violence Connection with the win. Steve Williams with a backdrop driver to the Mass Superstar. Gordy gets the pin and the win. The Miracle Violence Connection are 2-0 to start World Tag League, and I don't know if there's a team that can stop them. Blaze saying this is boring. Blaze, you're boring. Here's a big boy battle here. Hell's Gate taking on the Samoan SWAT team. Both teams are 1-0 so far in the tournament. Who's going to 2-0? And who's going to 1-1? And there's the bell here in this interesting battle here. Let's see if the Hell's Gate can put down the SWAT team. There's a big time headbutt there from Victor Tonga, actually, I believe that is. Ooh, right to the eyes. Ooh. There's a miss there. Jacob, though, blocking, or Victor blocking there with his weight. Bear hug. And nice slam there by Trevor on Jacob. Headbutt from Victor Tonga. And there's nothing there. Oh, ouch. Jacob misses there with that moonsault out of the corner. And down goes Brimstone. Big hit by Jacob Tonga. Cover from Victor. Victor for the win and a kick out. Big miss there by Jacob. Victor with a downward spiral on Trevor Johnson. Thrown back in the ring is Jacob Tonga by Alex Brimstone. But Jacob takes advantage of Brimstone off the ropes. Misses the shot and a Pele kick from Jacob Tonga. Nice ask him who's the fat one. Victor. Victor is that one there, Blaze. And Brimstone connects with Tonga's head with that lariat, and now Hell's End's fighting back. Trevor's fired up though. Brimstone up in the air, courtesy of Jacob Tonga. Down goes Brimstone. Brimstone, the big power slam to Jacob Tonga. Blaze says to fear him. No, I don't fear you. Big shots from Alex Brimstone trying to take out the Muow SWAT team. The SWAT team have been very good over in MSW. They're the current MSW Television Tag Team Champions. And the interesting part about that is the House of Torture have been going right for their heads ever since that these two have came into the MSW world. Trevor Johnson with a Gamer Driver 2.0. Cover and a breakup. Almost a win there for Hell's Gate, but not enough to get the win. Brimstone and Jacob miss. Bang! Nice power slam there from Victor. Victor, the cover on Trevor Johnson. No, kick out from Trevor. And big shot from Jacob with the forearm to the head. In the corner is Brimstone. Brimstone eats a shot from Jacob. Step up kick. Jacob Conda double underhook out of the corner. The cover. Brimstone's able to kick out and survive. Down goes Jacob, courtesy of Victor. Oh no, Victor Tonga with a spike! Spike to Trevor Johnson. Brimstone right out of the ring, so I don't think he's there in time, and it's over. The Samoan SWAT team have beaten Hell's Gate. Spike on Trevor Johnson gets the win for the Samoan SWAT team tonight. The SWAT team is 2-0 right now in World Tag League, and they seem to be a force to be reckoned with. And here's the main event of part number 1. It's going to be a legendary matchup as Bryce Sanders and Corey Crichton will take on the MUOW Tag Team Champions and 2/3 of the Trios Champions, Dory and Terry Funk, who have been an unstoppable team here in this company. Dory and Terry have not lost a match in this company since they came into here. But now they face a tough challenge in Corey and Price. And the bells run here for part 1's main event. We'll be back for part 2 in probably 10 to 15 minutes. Pile driver already from Corey Crichton. Early cover here from Sanders. And a kick out from Dory Funk. But right now, Price and Corey taking an early advantage here against the Funk brothers. And a big suplex there from Corey Crichton. Corey with a sleeper hold on Terry Funk, but Terry Funk escapes. And now Terry fighting back against Corey, and here comes Terry Funk going after Bryce Sanders. Oh wow, big float over DDT there from Bryce Sanders. Down goes Terry, courtesy of a laces. He got thrown out. That's not a surprise. Net breaker from Bryce Sanders. Uh-oh, Dory off the ring post. Oh, roll up by Terry Funk and a kick out from Sanders. And a knee drop there from Terry Funk as the Funks have taken the match back in their control. Shem breaker from Terry Funk. And Price is in trouble. Cover here, kick out by Bryce Sanders. Uh-oh, Dory with a sleeper on Crichton. Can Crichton escape? Crichton, can you fight out of it? Yes, he can. Good job by Crichton to get out of there, but Terry continuing the attack here. Elbow there from Terry Funk. Price is back in the ring. Terry sees him, goes after him, but Price Sanders countered by Terry Funk. Terry Funk has Price up. And down he goes with the snake eyes from Terry. Oh, the arm is caught there. Crichton attacking the arm of Terry Funk. Back up to their feet is Dory. Dory Funk in the ring. Price tried to go for a tombstone, but he didn't get it. Dory Funk Jr. with a DDT to Corey Crichton. Will that be enough for the win for the Funks? No, not a kick out for Corey. But Dory Funk Jr. is trying to end this match. Spinning toe hold. Spinning toe hold. We got a spinning toe hold here on Corey. Will Corey get out of it? Nope, knee drop, and Corey's bust home. Cover. The Funks. And no, a kick out from Crichton. That was close, almost a victory for the Funks. But Corey Crichton kicks out. And now Sanders went for the tombstone, but caught by Terry Funk. The headlock punch and a vice grip from Dory. Oh, neck breaker to Price Sanders. Neck breaker to Price Sanders. A good counter there. And Corey Crichton with a big-time flapjack. Price is in the ring. He's out from that neck breaker, but he's back to his feet. Out to the floor. It's both teams right now. Price Sanders with Dory Funk Jr. off the apron of the ring. And now the elbows here from Price Sanders on Dory Funk Jr. Oh, but Dory catches Price. Back in the ring is Price Sanders. Oh, and off the steps goes Dory Funk Jr. Corey with a sleeper hold on the floor. But it's broken up from Dory. Price Sanders is waiting for someone to get in the ring with him. And I think Terry Funk is going to do that. Yep, we got Terry Funk and Price Sanders. Funk tried to go for a spinning toe hold, but he got caught by an atomic drop. Sanders with a chop, and here we go. I thought we were going to have a hoss fight, but I guess not. And a big-time move there from Price Sanders here in our main event of part number 1. Part 2 will be probably 10 to 15 minutes after this one is over with. There's Taylor. Terry Funk with a big stunner. And a double underhook suplex. But Dory catches Price. We got a sleeper. Sleeper from Dory Funk Jr. But Price is able to escape. Shot up spike. Sucker punch from Terry. Dory's trying to end Price. Price Sanders is in big trouble. But no, Price Sanders escapes. And now the crossface. Crossface from Price Sanders on Dory, but it's broken up from Terry Funk. And then we got a man saying he's not Vic Bruiser. Counter from Price, but spinning toe hold, locked in on Sanders. But Sanders is able to get out of it. Sanders escapes. And a big clothesline from Price. Clubbing blow from Dory. Oh, super kick from Crichton. Corey Crichton the pin. Crichton for the win. And no! Dory kicks out. And this is not good for Crichton as there's a shin breaker from Terry Funk. Blaze saying, who are you? Big shot from Dory. Dory Funk Jr. Big stomp to the head there. Price Sanders going for the crossface again. He's got it locked in. Dory trying to stay alive, and Dory taps out. Bryce Sanders and Corey Crichton have done the impossible. They have just beat the tag team champions. Nobody has beaten the Funks ever since they stepped foot in this company. But guess who just did? Bryce Sanders and Corey Crichton. They're on the board. They got their first victory of World Tag League, as they beat the tag team champions and give the Funk brothers their first loss in MEOW. The Funks, as dominating they are, they ran into a more dominant team in Bryce Sanders and Corey Crichton. What a win for these two here tonight, beating the tag team champions. And that's got to be an upsetting loss there for the Funks. But they put up a fight. But tonight, Corey Crichton and Bryce Sanders were the better team, which is the first time I've ever said that about the Funks in a match. But that'll end part number 1. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes for part number 2. As the main event of part 2 is probably going to be Iron Taylor and Stan Hansen taking on Robbie Eagles and Robert McManus. But we will see you in about 10 to 15 minutes for part number 2.